everyone, we are here on the windy shores of Loch Ness. As you can see in here, it's windy, it's a little chilly, but I'm just feet from the water now. So we've just eaten at the lovely Dores Inn, had a nice Scottish late lunch, early dinner, and now we're walking down the shore on Dores Beach. And we are at the very top of Loch Ness, so the very northern shore. The loch is not very wide here, but you can see behind me just how big Loch Ness is. It's massive. So it goes this way for miles and miles. It's a huge loch. It's very deep. It opens up to the ocean. The water is very dark because the bottom of the loch is peat. So the water filters through the peat and it turns a dark, dark black. So it's very hard to see anything from the surface in Loch Ness. It's a huge lake. There's lots and lots of things living in it, lots of things coming from the ocean that live in it. So a lot of food source, lots of potential for large animals living in Loch Ness, lots of potential for something undiscovered to be living in Loch Ness, but also lots of potential for kind of misidentifying things that do live in the lake or that visit the lake but not very frequently, like seals and otters and things like that. So what I want to do is every day I'm going to talk about a different theory about what Nessie could be. So to start us off, I want to talk about one of the most common theories, which is that Nessie is a remnant of a plesiosaur of some kind. So in the Triassic and Jurassic periods, there were these massive marine dinosaurs called plesiosaurs. We've all seen them. They have these long necks and kind of paddle-like legs and arms and massive bodies. And they were not dinosaurs, they were marine reptiles, and they had very sharp teeth and they were great hunters. So a lot of people have described Nessie as looking like a plesiosaur or acting like they think a plesiosaur would. Some of the photographs look vaguely like we think a plesiosaur may have looked. So people think Nessie might be a plesiosaur that survived since the Triassic or Jurassic. Now, it's absolutely not impossible that an animal could have survived from the Triassic or Jurassic. In fact, the coelacanth has done exactly that. So that's not out of the question. However, I'm not going to give too much credence to the plesiosaur theory. Plesiosaurs were massive animals, and Nessie can't just be one plesiosaur that survived for 65 million years. It would have to be a very large breeding population that survived in Loch Ness and apparently nowhere else. The other thing is, plesiosaurs were likely warm water animals, and something that we have to keep in mind about theories about Nessie is that Loch Ness is cold. It is very, very cold. I mean, this water is frigid. It's 40 degrees maybe. So thinking it's something like a marine reptile is probably not likely, because if we think about current marine reptiles like crocodiles and alligators, those are more warm weather animals. So the plesiosaur theory to me is not very likely, but just because it's not a plesiosaur doesn't mean it's not something that might look like a plesiosaur. So plesiosaur, probably not, but something else undiscovered, something else undocumented, something else that's not supposed to be in this lake, maybe. So every day I'm gonna discuss a different theory, but that's a pretty common one. Now, some of you might have seen a picture called the surgeon's photo that appears to show a plesiosaur in Loch Ness. That photo is a fake. It's an admitted fake. The people who faked it came out and said, we faked it. Some people still want to really believe it's real, but it's not real. It's a cool photo, but it was faked as a way to get their picture in the paper. So we have to just completely throw that out. So that's the plesiosaur theory. Different theory tomorrow. I will be walking around Loch Ness a little more this afternoon, seeing if I see anything. And then tomorrow, most of our walk is on the shore of Loch Ness. So I'll be keeping my phone and my GoPro handy and my binoculars handy.